For Asgard. It's funny how, particularly with Christianity, and I know Christianity, it's not true. Their whole doctrine isn't true. All it is based on belief and faith. It's nothing. I wouldn't say nothing about it is factual, but their whole concept, the whole end game, is false. There was no Jesus, no Moses, and there probably isn't a so-called God. I don't know. Maybe there is. I really don't know, but I'm not gonna accept that the Bible is factual when it's not. But it's funny how, particularly these Christian fanatics, they're allowed to I'm not saying they should not be. I'm not saying they can't be. I'm not saying they shouldn't be, and I hope they continue. But the thing is that they're allowed to go on the streets, and whether it's in person, one-on-one, and criticize, not I'll say criticize or preach to or curse or demean other people who may or may not be Christians. They're allowed to birate, speak their stuff at them. They're allowed to speak their stuff at you. But the reality is, the reality is, when you share the truth about Christianity, and which is, it's false and it's nonsense, all of a sudden they want to say, hey, don't do that. They don't want us or anyone to speak against their cheesy religion. They don't want us to speak against their Jesus. But they're the only ones that are allowed to yell and tell and preach to you and say you're going to hell and say you're going to heaven and say you gotta believe you're a sinner. They're allowed to do all that to you. But they expect us to just not say anything and just take it. And you'll never hear any Christian say, hey, keep doing what you're doing. I'm saying, Christians, keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop. I don't want you to stop. I don't want to be like, hey, don't do this. Keep doing what you're doing, but you gotta accept that not everyone's gonna be Christian. Not everyone's gonna accept Jesus. You gotta accept that a lot of people do their research and understand that Christianity is false. Christianity is a dangerous, brainwashing cult religion, dictatorship, that it was been used to control people. It's used to enslave people, and that's what it's about. And they don't want us telling them that. They expect everyone to be these sinners. They expect everyone to be these sinners that want Jesus, that want to be saved. But no, a lot of us know that your Christian religion is BS. We don't want to hear you. Well, I don't want to say, at the same time, I don't want to hear it, but it's like, I don't want them to stop because I say I don't like it. I won't lie. I do watch some Christian street preachers for the amusement. Some of it I just think is fun. It's funny. It's entertaining. I like the debates between these Christians versus, maybe atheists or other Christians, other Catholics, or the alphabet people. I love those debates. It's so interesting. That's what I like. So I don't want them to stop because I find it very amusing. But it's funny how you can't share how BS Christianity is. You can't share how BS Christianity is. And all these Christians think you're just sinners. They all think that you're ignorant to the facts. When a lot of us these days are awake and they know what Christianity is about. What Christianity is about is control, mind control. It's about enslavement. It's about being, worthless, basically. Because in Christianity, all they rely on this invisible, imaginary thing that's going to save everyone, when in reality, around the world, people are starving and dying and etc. But anyways, I gotta go. I'll continue this on another day. But anyways, for as God